Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily. Today I am going to be doing a Van Cleef & Arpels necklace review, and I'm going to be talking about my experience shopping at the flagship store in France. If that interests you, please keep on watching. So I went to Paris last year with my boyfriend and two friends, and as soon as we booked the trip to Paris, I knew I wanted to go to the flagship Van Cleef store. For those who don't know, flagship means the first ever store, and with Van Cleef, first ever store was in France. I knew I wanted to experience that history and of course say that I bought a Van Cleef item from the very first Van Cleef store. I also knew that shopping in France as a foreigner, you do get a VAT rebate, so supposedly it's supposed to be cheaper than it is buying here in Canada. I will go through the price and everything like that in a little bit. I would recommend booking an appointment, not just for Van Cleef, but for any luxury store if you're planning on buying items even before you go in to look. If you're planning on buying something or you want to look at a specific item, that way they can get your items ready for you, so the experience will be a lot more seamless and smooth. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of history on VCA. I got my handy iPad here, my iPad from literally 10 years ago. But I'm gonna read what I wrote down. The flagship store opened in Paris at 22 Place Vendôme. Don't come for me for my accent. It was built in 1906. The address has now extended to number 20, number 22, and number 24. So they're adjacent buildings. When it was time for my appointment, me and my friends, my boyfriend, got to the store on Google Maps basically, and there was a doorman, or who I assume is a doorman or a sales associate. I really don't know. He was kind of dressed like a doorman. I went up to him. I said I had an appointment at 1 o'clock. He found my name and then he escorted us not to the next building but the next building. So he walked us over, and of course we haven't stepped into the store. We were like, are we even in the right place? I don't know. So they escorted us to this other door where an sales associate opened the door for us, and as soon as you walk in, there were literally like 8 sales associates staring at you. And then they locked the door behind us. So that's why I don't think they allow walk-in shoppers, because like, how are they gonna get in the store? And then the sales associate or the doorman, I really don't know, walked us up the stairs, and we go into this room where there are several desks and couches. There weren't any items in a display case or anything like that like you would experience at Cartier or any luxury store. They escorted us to a desk and they said that my sales associate would be in shortly. When my sales associate came, she was like, are you Lily? And we kind of discussed what I wanted, and I knew what I wanted right away. I knew I wanted a clover necklace in white pearl. That was just what I envisioned in my mind. She asked me what size I wanted, and I had always thought that I wanted the smaller size, but I also wanted to try the medium size. The smaller size is the Sweet Alhambra size. Hopefully I said that right. It is super dainty, and I tried that on and I was like, oh my god, I love it. My sales associate asked me if I wanted to try the bigger size, so I was like, sure. And I think that's the most popular size for most people. Most people buy that medium size, but I think for my style, I don't really like huge symbols, and I like more like dainty jewelry. I thought the smaller size would fit my lifestyle a little bit better. So I sprung on that, bought that, and the experience was very seamless. I didn't really feel pressured to buy anything. It was more like a chill experience, but also you felt like super exclusive because you're in a room and people weren't just like walking around. They were seated with their sales associate. So I kept everything that I got from my package. I kept the bag. My receipt is in here. This is a booklet. I really haven't opened it. This is the certificate of authenticity. Of course, keep this. I think this is the polishing cloth and kind of how you clean it. Oh yeah, it is the polishing cloth. You can tell I have not opened this. It even says Van Cleef. The item came in this box. Of course, I've worn it already, so it's all open. You open it up, and it comes in this cute little baggie. And here it is. You probably can't even see it because it's so small. So I got the Sweet Alhambra in 18 karat gold mother of pearl. Every mother of pearl center is supposed to be different, so it's not going to look exactly the same like the next necklace. I paid €1650. When you convert that to Canadian, it's about $2,300 Canadian, but then you also get VAT back as a foreigner. I got about $300 back Canadian, so all in all I paid about $2,000 Canadian. It is selling for $2,080 Canadian, and that's before tax. With tax, depending on where you live, it's going to be a little over $2,100 Canadian. So I saved like $100. Definitely did not save as much as I thought I would, but I mean, with the experience, it's supposed to be priceless, right? So is it worth it? I admittedly have not worn it that often. I do wear it for like special events, weddings, things like that, but I don't wear it on a day-to-day basis because what deters me is you can't wear it if you're working out, if you're sweating, if you're showering, any time that it can get wet. It's kind of high maintenance that way. I guess with all your luxury jewelry, it's supposed to be like that, but I don't really follow that. But for this necklace, my first Van Cleef, I was like, I have to follow the instructions to a T. In terms of cost, with any luxury item, any luxury house, there's going to be price increases. The last time VCA had a price increase was in May of 2022, and that increased 8%. So I suspect that they didn't have an increase in 2023. They'll probably have an increase in 2024, especially for inflation. So the price that you buy it now will be lower than the price that you would get it for in the future. Even now when I'm looking on eBay for pre-loved items, this particular necklace is selling for between $1,600 to maybe $2,500. I'll post some screenshots of what I found, and those are reputable sellers from Japan. If you're going to be looking at other pre-love sites, I found it on Vestiaire Collective. They're selling for $4,500 Canadian, so that is almost double the price. I find that in a lot of Instagram consignment stores, whenever there's a VCA item, it just goes right away, and I think that just speaks to how coveted these items are and this house is. For myself, I definitely think it's worth it. Here in Canada, there's only 3 VCA boutiques. There are 2 in Toronto, 1 in Vancouver, so that kind of adds to how coveted the brand is. I think of luxury items as an investment. I know that I will make my money back for the items that I buy. Specifically, I like to buy items that I know will increase in price or they will keep their price. I don't like buying items where they depreciate in price, where there are certain brands where that happens. I think specifically if you're looking for an investment piece and the price will go up regardless whether or not you wear it, I think it's worth it. All right, you guys have made it to the end. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you have any questions about VCA as a brand, the necklace, my shopping experience, please leave a comment down below. Also, if you want an updated wear and tear video, I can definitely film one once I wear more often and let you guys know how it holds up in my day-to-day. Give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it, and please like, subscribe, everything like that, and I will see you next time. Bye.